All right, looks like I'm live. Video seems a bit choppy here. Not sure why that's going on. Hopefully this clears up in a minute. Why is this telling me that the stream is not good? All right, we might have it back here. I'm gonna wait, do the usual thing. So if you're hopping on, chat's open. I'm gonna wait a few minutes and then I'm going to get this thing started. Gonna get the letters done or the numbers first, and then I'm going to continue with the stripes. Hopefully the stream health here stays good because I was just getting some error messages for some reason, even though I got great connection. I'm just posting the link to a few Facebook places, and then we'll get going. Yeah, so if you hop in, say hello. You know the drill. Why is this taking so long? Is the internet really slow today for everybody? All right. So let's see. Well, it looks like we got a steady connection right now, but we just lost some people. So I'm wondering if I should go back and restart this thing. So first of all, I'm gonna mention this again, as more people come on. So I got the 5150. The other five, once I get that five painted, then I can move the stencil over. But I'm trying to decide how I want to paint that. Do I want to just go solid black with like a white outline around it, or just do like it shows up on Eddie's guitar where it's kind of faded, where I can kind of go over it with the brush with black, but if there's any red showing through, It's not a big deal. I'm leaning towards that to get it more like the guitar, but I haven't made up my mind yet. And I probably should have done the stencil a different way. I probably should, because I used poster board, and as I was putting it up, I'm like, it's not staying well. So when I paint over it, I gotta really put that tape down. I probably should have just taped it like I was doing with the, as you can see, the stripes that I started yesterday. So I am not sure. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good enough. So once I get enough people on, I'm also waiting for you guitar players out there. I'm also waiting on a shipment, a delivery from Sweetwater. It's coming today. Good day for it to come. It's actually a module for my Synergy amp. It's the Soldano SLO module. I'm waiting on that. So at least I can kind of play it a little bit later because I'm having a wrist surgery tomorrow. And I'm actually waiting on a call from the surgical center to let me know the exact time. Right now, the surgery is at 10 tomorrow morning, but they said it could get moved up if someone canceled. So I'm just waiting on that. So if you are here, please let me know in the chat. I'm going to put a question. How should I paint the numbers? All solid black. Solid black with white outline. That's not how you spell outline. Or faded black like Eddie's guitars, because it's on a couple of guitars. All right, so I put that in the chat, so hopefully, and it should pop up on the screen too. So while I'm waiting for people to get on here, I'm going to get the paint opened. I did buy small rollers to do the stripes, but for the numbers, I'm going to use a paintbrush. Well, yeah, I mean, I can't really get that paint ready because I need to know if I'm doing solid. If I'm doing solid, I'm using the rollers. If I'm going to do faded, then I need to use a brush. And I need to remember to use my phone to do some time-lapse video here too. So it looks like the signal is okay now. I don't think I'm getting any buffering. It looks like it's good. So we should be okay there. I was getting dropped frames, but now it seems like it's okay. All right. I'm going to at least get the black paint can open. Once I get the numbers done, I think I'm going to switch to the white because as you can see, I did a couple of black. I just want to get a white stripe or two in there just to see kind of what it looks like with the three going. Everybody got paint on me. I know it's Monday morning. Well, it's almost noontime. So yeah, let me know how I should paint those numbers. And I can already see how the tape is coming off. So when I paint, I'm gonna have to smooth this down when I go over certain sections, so the paint doesn't get underneath, so we get decent lines here. I was told yesterday that when I turn my head, you can't really hear me, so I'm gonna try to yell when I'm back here. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it. Let me know. Solid black on the numbers, solid black with white outline. I have it in the chat, or faded black like on Eddie's guitars where the red's coming through. I'm gonna try to yell. I was just listening to the audio back. It seems pretty good. When I'm not talking, I'm reading and making sure things are running smoothly here. So for those of you that do follow my eBay stuff, I did shut my store down yet. Well, not shut it down. I put it on pause, or time away, they call it now. It used to be called vacation mode. Put it on time away, so I can get through the surgery. So I ended up having one order yesterday. Then I shut it down and got that shipped already. We got this is in high def. Yep, 1080p. Why does it say 60 frames a second? Not sure. I'm not set for that. All right, so in the event that enough people don't get on here today, this will be up for, if you're watching this at it's 11:48 a.m. on Monday, December 28th, as I'm doing this live. So if you're watching this, I don't know, a week from now, or sometime in January, sometime in March of 2021, I've basically been waiting for people to come on to give me ideas on those numbers back there. But if they don't come on within the next couple of minutes, I know it looks like there's two people here right now, but if nobody else comes on and nobody says anything in the next couple of minutes, I'm just gonna take the paintbrush and just put the black on like that and let the red kind of fade through, and we'll see what that looks like. And then if I want to do the solid black, if I don't like the way it looks, then I'll throw the roller on and just roll it. There's always a couple of people on here watching my streams that never ever put anything. We got a third person, so hopefully look at the question in the chat and let me know what you think as far as how I should paint those numbers back there. I'm going to give it another 2 minutes. I know I keep saying that, but then I see somebody else hop on. I'm hoping that someone will respond. Give it another 2 minutes, and then I'm just going to stop painting. And I can already see that tape coming off again over there, so I got to be careful when I paint that. And the studio is a mess. Again, you can't really see it unless I switch the camera, which the camera's all screwed up. So let me fix that. You can see the Van Halen symbol there. That's that one, right? Widescreen. There we go. So yeah, you can see. I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's all a bunch of crap there, and I got to get those foam things put back up, which they used to be on that wall back there, and now they're not going to go on there because I don't want to cover the 5150. So I'm going to have to get creative. Maybe I'll put the foam down the bottom. We'll switch back to the regular. So why is there no chat? Oh, no, there it is. It's on there. All right. All right, nobody's coming on yet. I know it's Monday morning right after the holiday and it's New Year's week, so I'm going to just stop painting. And I'm going to put time lapse video on. That ought to be good. So if anybody does come on, let me know how it looks. I forgot. I gotta run inside, get the paintbrush, or did I bring it out? I might. No, I brought it out. It's right here. Again, I'm gonna have to yell while I'm back here. So let's start painting. We're gonna do the five first because I gotta use this stencil for the other five over here. This is gonna be tough to keep this down. So I'm just gonna go in the middle like this. Just get some paint on here first. I just want to make sure this is running. Okay, good. So now I'm gonna have to. So I'll start over here. Get this tape down and then get that on there quick. This will also. This should help the tape stay down. I gotta remember to yell. This should putting the black over. Once I put the tape, right onto it, and then I paint over the tape. It should help keep the tape down. So if I do want to go over it again later, I'll be able to. Yeah, the tape's coming up over there. Let me know again in the chat. Right now I'm painting it so the red kind of comes through, but I'm wondering if I should go solid black or if I should solid black with a white outline, or just keep as is with the red coming through. Right now as I'm looking at it, you can't really tell from the camera being this far away. I'm leaning toward just painting it solid black and not doing the fade through because it just looks. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put this into some, and I think my delivery might be here, so I'm gonna check that first. FedEx is here with my Soldano module. I gotta go inside anyway because I gotta get the small roller. So I'll be right back. Whoever's here, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm back. Delivery from Sweetwater. We'll open that later. All right, so I'm gonna get back to it. Got the small roller. I'm gonna put the small brush on. I'm just gonna go solid black on these numbers. Although I don't know. Now I'm kind of looking at it. What's up, Pooh? Krylon. Nah, I'm not using Krylon. I'm not using spray paint. So my question, Pooh, I don't know if you can see it or not still. How should I paint those numbers? Solid black? I think I'm going to eliminate the solid black with white outline. That's going to be too much work. So it's either solid black or do it like I'm doing it now with a brush. And leaving some of the red coming through. It's hard to see where you're seeing it from. Obviously, it's not done. That number's not done, but I'm not sure. Solid, yeah, I'm thinking solid too. So that's what I got this for. So I'm gonna do that. That's all I wanted. I just wanted at least one person's opinion on it. Thank you. So I'll put this in the paint tray. It'd be good if I put the brush on too, right? Probably would help. Yeah, that's a good point. Thanks. All right, let's see how this goes on. Yeah, it looks a lot better. And I can, even though some of the tape is kind of coming up a little bit, I can see that the lines are pretty good. Just kind of worried about that. And I'm gonna have to move this 5 over to there once I start the other numbers. I'm just stepping back to look at it. It looks pretty good. So I'm gonna start the 1, let that kind of sit there for a second. Then I'm gonna take that tape off and take the poster board off. So I don't want it to sit and dry too much, like yesterday I said with the stripes. Looks good. Spacing's not perfect, but it's kind of eyeballing it. The 1 was kind of a kind of hard because it's so much thinner than the other numbers. But I'm gonna pull the tape off the first one right now, and we'll see what that 5 looks like. Not bad. Now I need somewhere to put this. I'm gonna put this outside for a minute. This way it'll dry faster. Then I can tape it back up. All right, so we got more than a few people on. What do you think of that 5 so far? It's not a perfect 5, but it's a 5. Looks pretty good. There's a little bleed up on the left there, but when you're looking at Eddie's guitars, they weren't really perfect anyway, so I'm going to take the 1 down now. That one's a lot easier. So now we got the 5 and the 1. The 1 looks a little thin, but there's gonna be stripes going too. So I just wanted to get that 5150. And thank you to Darren. I don't know if Darren's here, but thank you to Darren yesterday for the idea. So I'm gonna paint the 0, and then I gotta get the 5 stencil back up there. Gotta get rid of this first. Hey, what's up, Will and Bobby? 2 regulars. You like it so far? All right, I'm gonna do the 0. Take that down, and then I'm waiting for the 5 stencil to dry. That's on the tape, so I can put that back up without making a mess. It's outside right now, so I'll paint the 0. And again, I'm yelling back here because I was told you couldn't hear me yesterday back here. What's up, Darren? Doing your idea. So one thing I'm noticing, um, the red is showing through. If you go up close to it, the red is showing through, which kind of was the other idea of making. Is this still working good here? Let me see. The stream health is good. All right. So the red, if you go close, you can see the red kind of bleed through a little bit, which is the other idea I had. But I'm gonna keep going like this, and we'll get that 0 down, and then we'll get the other 5 up. And then today is basically doing all the stripes. I don't think, depends how fast I get the wall and the door done with the stripes, because I don't think I'm gonna get to the sidewall that you can see the stripes that I did yesterday over there. And these sidewalls, I'm not going crazy. I'm just doing black. I'm not doing white. I'm not gonna go like 18 stripes on each little section. There's gonna be a couple like that, and then the bigger sections of the wall will have more stripes. Let me finish this 0, and then while I'm waiting for that 5 stencil to dry, I could do a little bit more black striping while I'm waiting. So I am seeing some bleed on the zero, but it is what it is. I mean, I could always get my daughters have all kinds of art supplies. I can always get like some fine brushes and kind of straighten the lines, but it's gonna be stuff hanging. The guitar's hanging up there anyway. It's good to see all you guys on this morning. So I'm going to take that tape off and we'll see what the zero looks like. Looks good. All right, I gotta throw this out. I'll be right back in. Looks pretty good. Not bad for eyeballing it. All right, so I'm gonna do more black, maybe some white stripes too. But first, while we're letting stuff dry, I'm going to, and I gotta get the other 5 up there. Yeah, Darren, I'm open for suggestions. Go right ahead. That was your suggestion. So let me know. Just don't make it, a little too difficult. I only have today to finish this up because I got the surgery tomorrow. So, but while we're waiting on that, we're gonna do an unboxing. I don't know why I'm yelling because I'm right in front of this mic. So this is from Sweetwater. I mentioned already if you were here earlier. I don't know if you weren't. You'll find out what it is. Thicker numbers. Yeah. Always cut away from yourself. So what I can do, Darren, actually, you know what? With the roller, I can use it. That's actually a good idea. Yeah, Pooh, I'm using a pen. All my cutting stuff is at my eBay storage place. So there's nothing that can really do anything right here, right now. So as far as the numbers go, making them thicker, I can just get some tape. Once this dries, get some tape and tape kind of like this. Tape. I'll just show you with one piece. I could kind of go like this. If that makes sense, do it on all the way around, and then I can just roll in there. I think that'll work rather than putting another stencil up. All right, let's open this box. Ow. This is good because I can use this stuff for eBay packing. You gotta love the candy. Bit of honey, my favorite. I like the banana taffy too. And we have the Sweetwater card. Here it is. I bought the demo version because it was like $40 cheaper, and I bought demo stuff from them before, and it was always really good condition. The SLO for the Synergy. I want to play this because today's my last day being able to play. I want to play it later, but I got to get this stuff done. All right, well, take care. Good luck. Happy New Year and all that stuff. Good luck with the show. I'll be here painting all day. Yeah, I wanted to try the SLO. I almost got the VHT Deliverance, but listening to clips and stuff, I think the SLO is more up my alley. We'll see. All right, I'm going to do some striping right now. I think I'm going to start down there. So, I don't know if Darren's still here. Is that what you were talking? Darren is here. You're talking about just thickening up these numbers. So again, this is all eyeballing this. I didn't want to put a pattern with stripes with the, doing it that way. I want to do one, step back, and then see where another piece will fit in. Thanks, Will. All right, so I think I should take this stripe here and continue it down that way. And then I'm going to have to take that stripe, continue it up, and then continue it down through the 51, the 5, and across that way. Thanks, Pooh. Appreciate it. We lose everybody? All right, so Darren, I just got your thing that you sent, which is helpful. There's a lot of stripes on whatever you just sent. A lot of stripes. I'm definitely not going to do that many. Bobby's still here. Cool. I'm not going to do that many because it'll get too busy. I'm basically going to go by just looking at it. So I got that taped. I'm going to continue that down. been eyeballing everything here. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna paint that, and then I will do. Let me see. Then we're gonna need a really thick black stripe. Um, Probably coming up. Actually, maybe I'm gonna have the next one going that way. So it's gonna go, the stripes are gonna go through these numbers. The white, when I do the white's gonna stop at the black, but the black I can just go right through it because that's the way it is. But now, Darren, if you're still here, Darren, I'm looking at that picture you sent me with the kind of white outline on those numbers. So now I'm wondering, instead of going thicker on the black on those numbers, I'm wondering if I should do the white outline because I'm going to worry about that after I get the stripes through because I'm wondering if I start putting black stripes through this, are you going to be able to see the numbers well enough? I'll figure that out in a minute. I'm going to paint this now. Darren, adds dimension. I'm assuming you're talking about putting a white outline around the letters or the numbers. I keep calling them letters. So that's, I mean, that's something I can do at the end. So I'm gonna get all the striping up and see what it looks like without white around those numbers. Now I'm gonna take this tape off and we'll see what we got. Don't shoot me if these lines aren't perfectly straight. I forgot to say I ordered a Facebook Marketplace. Guy was selling a 3x5. I don't know if it's vinyl or stripes, the Van Halen stripes, with grommets in it. So you may see that hanging somewhere in here whenever it gets here. I think he just shipped it out. So that may hang. I mean, I may drape it around the drum set here. I actually ordered it before I thought of painting this wall, but I'll find a use for it. All right, let me finish taking this tape off. It's a little curved. But not too bad. It's not anything that's going to bother me. All right, so now I'm going to do a black stripe thicker, not all the way down in that left corner, but kind of up halfway on that bottom board. And I'm not going to have it going up like this. I'm going to kind of have it almost not straight across, obviously, like the 2x4 there, but I'm going to have it kind of going so it goes up through the 0 and then through up there. So let's see how that looks. Bobby, the white around the numbers will look nice, but make it loud. Yeah, I mean, I thought of that too. So I'm wondering if I don't really do a thick white outline, if I see how that piece of tape is near the one there, it's kind of, you can't really see, but it's probably about that far. So maybe if I half that, move it in closer, so there's just a small white outline, it might actually work better. All right, let me continue with the tape. So it's so hard to tell. I probably should be using a straight edge. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go inside and grab or outside and grab a board. Don't know if I have anything in here that I can use. I'm gonna grab my. I got a big. What do you call it? Can't remember that. I can't think right now, so I'm thinking about this. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run in the house and get some kind of straight edge and a pencil.